She helped shape U.S. foreign policy. She stood beside presidents during the toughest of times. She's one of the most accomplished women in American history. And yet, in 2025, Condoleezza Rice lives a life far removed from the spotlight she once commanded. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating and often misunderstood lifestyle of Condoleezza Rice, her solitary routines, her homes, the cars she drives, her hobbies, and her current net worth. Because behind every public figure is a personal story. And Condi's is one that continues to evolve. Let's begin where it all started. Born on November 14, 1954, in Birmingham, Alabama, Condoleezza Rice grew up in a time and place marked by segregation and racial injustice. Her parents, both educators, instilled in her the values of discipline, education, and perseverance. Her father was a guidance counselor, her mother, a teacher and music instructor. They named her Condoleezza from the Italian musical expression con dolcezza, meaning with sweetness. But her life would be anything but soft. By age 3, she was reading. By age 15, she was in college. She earned her bachelor's degree in political science from the University of Denver. Then, a master's from Notre Dame. Eventually, a PhD in political science. By her early 30s, she was already a tenured professor at Stanford University. And by her late 40s, she had entered the White House. Condoleezza Rice made history as the first African-American woman to serve as U.S. Secretary of State under President George W. Bush from 2005 to 2009. Before that, she was National Security Advisor, the first woman to hold that title. She was in the Situation Room on September 11th. She helped plan foreign policy in the wars that followed. And while her tenure was not without controversy, her role in shaping the early 21st century is undeniable. But what happened after the cameras stopped rolling? After leaving public office, Condoleezza returned to her academic roots. She resumed her position at Stanford University, where she eventually became the director of the Hoover Institution, one of America's most respected public policy think tanks. She also joined the boards of several major corporations: Dropbox, Chevron, C3.ai, even the College Football Playoff Selection Committee. Her influence extended from politics to business to sports. So what does her lifestyle look like today? In 2025, Condoleezza Rice is 70 years old. She remains fiercely private, famously single, and without children. She's never married, and unlike many other public figures, she has never expressed regret about it. To some, that might sound lonely, but to her, it's intentional. Her life has always been about purpose, not convention. She once said, "I'm a strong believer in the idea that you don't have to have it all. You just have to have what matters most to you." And for her, what matters is contributing to society, mentoring students, and protecting her personal space. She lives in Palo Alto, California, near Stanford University. It's a quiet, residential area filled with professors, researchers, and tech executives. Her home there is elegant but modest. She sold a property in 2017 for $2.3 million, and current estimates suggest she resides in a similarly valued home, one that reflects her personality: tasteful, intellectual, and unflashy. The house features a music room because, yes, Condoleezza Rice is an accomplished pianist. In fact, she once performed for Queen Elizabeth II and has played alongside cellist Yo-Yo Ma. Music is more than a hobby. It's a part of who she is. It provides the emotional balance to a life that has been spent making hard, rational decisions. She also loves sports, particularly football and golf. She's a die-hard fan of the Cleveland Browns. In 2012, she even became one of the first 2 women admitted to Augusta National Golf Club, the exclusive home of the Masters. Her mornings typically start early. She's known to be up before sunrise, reading multiple newspapers, yes, physical ones, and preparing for a day of meetings, lectures, or interviews. But what about her net worth? As of 2025, Condoleezza Rice's estimated net worth is around $12 million. This comes from a combination of her academic salary, consulting work, speaking fees, board compensations, book royalties, and smart investments. For instance, her work on the Dropbox board in 2019 alone earned her over $400,000 in stock and salary. She's also a best-selling author. Her books, ranging from memoirs to foreign policy essays, have sold hundreds of thousands of copies. And unlike many public figures, she lives well within her means. So, what kind of car does Condoleezza Rice drive? She's been spotted with a Mercedes-Benz in the past, but in recent years, she's expressed interest in electric vehicles. In 2021, she was seen test driving a Tesla Roadster. While she hasn't confirmed her current car, sources suggest she now drives a high-end, eco-friendly vehicle, possibly a Tesla Model S or a Lucid Air. Once again, it reflects her style: sleek, efficient, forward-thinking. Now, let's talk about her daily life. Condoleezza Rice is not retired. Far from it. She continues to lead the Hoover Institution, advises on national security matters, and makes regular media appearances on outlets like PBS and CNN. She mentors young scholars, speaks at universities, and advocates for civic education. She's also involved in nonprofit work, particularly in education and democracy building. And yet, in the midst of this high-functioning, public-facing life, she maintains solitude. She's spoken candidly about the importance of solitude and reflection. While many might see her lifestyle as lonely, she describes it as fulfilling. She has close friends, a tight inner circle. She travels often, attends concerts, and maintains friendships with former colleagues from politics and academia. But she's not one to post selfies or show off vacations on social media. She doesn't even have a personal Instagram. Why? Because she values her peace. In an age where oversharing is the norm, Condoleezza Rice remains a masterclass in restraint, in poise, in intellect. She's the kind of person who can command a room and then disappear for a week to finish writing a book. She's the kind of woman who could have pursued power endlessly, but chose instead to pursue meaning. So what's next for Condoleezza Rice? In 2025, she's focused on protecting democracy. She's passionate about restoring civil discourse in American politics. She's been working on initiatives to strengthen public education and civic engagement. There are rumors she may take a higher advisory role if a Republican president is elected in 2028. But those are just rumors. As of now, she's right where she wants to be. And let's be honest, Condoleezza Rice doesn't need a title to wield influence. Her words still carry weight. Her silence, even more so. So, let's recap. Condoleezza Rice, former Secretary of State, political scientist, author, and professor, is living a life of quiet influence in 2025. Her home is modest. Her car is modern. Her wardrobe, always professional, never flashy. Her net worth, around $12 million. Her daily life, a mix of scholarship, leadership, and solitude. Her legacy, still growing. And while she may not have the traditional markers of a social lifestyle, no spouse, no children, no Instagram selfies, what she does have is far more powerful. She has a sense of purpose. She has control over her time. She has respect from both sides of the political aisle. And above all, she has peace. In the end, the lifestyle of Condoleezza Rice in 2025 is a lesson. A reminder that a fulfilled life isn't always loud. Sometimes it's thoughtful, measured, intentional. And in a world obsessed with noise, her silence is refreshing. That's the true power of Condoleezza Rice.